What's up, everyone, and welcome back to PokéGuys Pulling on a Budget.
Welcome back!
So today we're going to dive into my hot takes about the new set Mega Evolution that's coming out later in September. And while I do that, I'm going to open up this Surging Sparks booster bundle. We're going to do it a little differently than we normally do. We're going to do a hot take, then a pack, hot take and pack, so on and so forth until we get through all of them. Before I do that, though, what I need you to do is stop what you're doing, drop a like down below, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and comment what your favorite Pokeball is. Go ahead and tag a friend while you're at it, too.
F is for friends who do stuff together.
Because I'm trying to give away this Houndstone EX box at 250 subs, and the sooner we get there, the sooner I can give that away anywhere in the world. Let's get the budget up on the screen. And then we spent $40 on this booster bundle, so we'll take that off the budget right now. And then, like I said, I'm going to get very controversial about why I don't like the new set Mega Evolutions that's coming out at the end of September.
What did he say?
So stay tuned while I get into that. All right, so while I open this bundle and get the pack set up, we're going to talk about my hot take number one, which is actually a good thing, and that is the artwork on the set. So nothing I'm about to say has to do with the artwork. The artwork on these cards is always amazing, and so I want to give credit to the artists and just say that I don't intend for any of this stuff to be about their work or anything like that. So just keep that in mind as we go along. Every single card that I've seen from the set has amazing artwork on it. It's more just the mechanics of it and everything else where that's concerned and the set itself. But like I said, we'll dive into each of those hot takes and go over it. But I want to, like I said, I want to make sure the artists get credit and none of this has to do with the artwork. So with that in mind, we're going to get into the first pack of these 6 packs, and then we're going to get into my hot takes. All right, so 6 packs of Surging Sparks. We'll get this first one open. Hopefully we can hit something good. If you go and look right above my face there, or probably right on my face, I did a video about the top 5 hits in Surging Sparks and trying to get our hands on those. Didn't quite work out, so hopefully we can make up for it by getting some of this. But we start off with a Duraludon. We got a Marill, Drillbur, Quaxley, Lisia's Appeal, Paldean Tauros, Technical Machine, Reverse Hollow Tapu Lele, Reverse Hollow Simisear, and a Hollow Gouging Fire. So not so far, but that's okay. We got 5 packs left. Let's get into the next hot take.
Disappointing.
So hot take number 2, technically number 1, because the first one was about the artwork, is nostalgia isn't enough. So I get the hype. Mega Evolutions is flashy. You got cards with big HP, massive attacks, and a lot of shiny stuff, which we'll get into in a little bit. But for longtime fans, that's purely nostalgia fuel.
Are you insane?
The biggest problem I have with it is that it's a callback. It's not progression. So we're literally ending a generation in moving on from Scarlet and Violet to start another, and it just feels like they're being safe. It doesn't feel bold. Nostalgia can't carry an entire era. And then if you take a step back for a second, you realize that it's not introducing really anything new to the game other than mechanics, which again, we'll get into in a second because it's another hot take that I have. But aside from those new mechanics, it doesn't make up for the fact that we're not introducing really anything too new. And what I mean by that is we're ending a whole era of Scarlet and Violet and not bringing anything to the fold where new creatures are concerned. And that's not okay with me. We're going to build this whole set around a Mega Evolution, which we've already seen back in the, X and Y era. I mean, check me on that. Let me know in the comments if I'm right, but I'm pretty sure Megas were popular back then. And now we're just doing a callback to try and maybe do a placeholder while we wait for the new the new era, the new generation of Pokemon. But to say we're going to end Scarlet and Violet for the same thing that we've always had before, it just doesn't feel right to me. But let's get into Pack 2 and see what we can get from Surging Sparks. Pack 2, Alolan, Executor, Surging Sparks. Let's go. And let me know in the comments if you agree with my hot takes as we go through all of them. And let me know in the comments if you don't. Like, I want to hear your guys' opinions. I know a lot of people are very excited for this set. There's a lot of hype around it. I mean, you got the Mega Charizard that's coming out. It's not that... It just doesn't make sense to me that we're building a whole era around something we've already had. But let's start off with a Charcadet, Alolan Diglett, Spheal, Capsakid, Terra Orb, Flapple, Alolan Dugtrio, Reverse Holo Cryogonal, Reverse Holo Kyrano, and a Latias EX Ultra Rare. That is exciting. Cool. Awesome. One hit. Let's go.
Nice.
One of the things I told you we're going to get into is the mechanics. This is what that hot take is about. Gameplay trade-offs. So gameplay-wise, Mega Evolution cards come with serious trade-offs. One of the mechanics on the Mega Evolutions EX cards is that you lose 3 of your prize cards.
Ridiculous.
If you play the TCG, you know that normal EX cards, you lose 2 of your prize cards. Normal cards that you make faint, you lose 1 of your prize cards. But these new Mega Evolution EX cards, you lose 3 prize cards out of the 5 that you have in order to lose the game. If you lose all 5 cards, you lose the game. So 1 Mega EX card automatically gives your opponent a serious advantage. That's massive. For budget players and casual collectors, or just anyone that wants to enjoy watching the matches, it's really hard to optimize your decks around the fact that your opponent's probably going to have a card that is able to beat your Mega Evolution card and risk losing 3 of your prize cards. It almost makes them unplayable. I'm not a fan of what they're doing with that mechanic. And while they look amazing, that mechanic just doesn't make sense to me, that we're going to end games quicker by allowing more prize cards to get taken. Imagine a scenario where you have 2 Mega EX Evolution cards in your decks. Whoever you're going against just happens to pull the right hand and they totally obliterate both of those. It's over in 2 Pokemon. And that's just crazy to me. So that is my hot take on the actual gameplay of it. And I'm not excited for the fact that games are going to go way quicker and just not be as fun as they are now. Let's get into pack number 3 and see what we can get. All right, pack number 3 of Surging Sparks, and we have Pikachu on the art of this one. Let's open this up and see if we can keep pulling good stuff. We got Darkness Energy right there. Swablu. Sandygast. I'm going to move this up here just real fast. Zweilous. There we go. Rotom. Gravity Mountain. Azumarill. Executor. Slackoth Reverse Holo. Charcadet Reverse Holo. And a Kilowattrel EX. Let's get into hot take number 4.
Better than nothing. Proceed.
Let's talk about hot take number 4, which is new rarities, same problems. So we've got some new rarities in the Mega Evolution set that are the Mega Ultra Rare Golds. They're new, they're flashy, and they are completely gold as opposed to like the hyper rares that we've gotten in Scarlet and Violet, which I'll show you an example right now of the Pikachu one, where you still have some color. The Mega Evolution ones are just completely gold and they are beautiful looking. But do they hold their value? So a lot of this set, there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes out that I'm sure is just going to skyrocket in price. The question is, are these singular cards going to hold their value, or over time, is it just going to be another way that the pull rates are not going to be on our side to get something special. So to me, it feels like more and more of the shiny cardboard without a lot of the substance. Like I said, this is nothing to do with the artwork. The artwork is amazing. I'm talking about just the overall way that they are going about this set is not up to par with what we're used to in new eras. But let's get into pack number 4 and see if we can pull something great. Another Pikachu on this Surging Sparks. Let's break her open and hopefully we can pull. Wouldn't that be crazy after just talking about hyper rares if we pulled the hyper rare? I'm hoping so, but we'll see what we can get. We're starting off with a Fire Energy. Blitzel. Yamask. Quaxley again. Larvesta. Miraidon. Drayton. Wochen. Reverse Hollow Yamask. Reverse Hollow Castrodon. And a Commons Quick Wit. Wow, that was really hard to say. Say that 6 times fast. Clement's Quick Wit Ultra Rare. This booster bundle is not disappointing so far. I mean, they're not the top hits, but they are hits and they are great. So I am excited for that. Clement's Quick Wit. All right, let's get into hot take number 5.
Yes. Yes! Yes!
Hot take number 5 is going to be the generational problem. I alluded to this before. I'm going to really dive into it on this one. And here's where I think they really dropped the ball. This set, on its face, is meant to replace the Scarlet and Violet era. Normally, when we move into a new generation, we burst into fresh set of Pokemon, new starters. The last one had, what was it, 76 new Pokemon or something like that. New mechanics, new identities, new mechanics as far as like Scarlet and Violet gave us terrestrializing, right? Before that, Sword and Shield gave us Gigantamax or Gigantamax, however you pronounce it. And this, instead, Mega Evolutions doing a callback to Mega Evolutions that we saw in the X and Y era feels more like a filler. We're going to build a whole era, a whole generation 10, if you will, around a filler while we're waiting for them to give us something new. That just doesn't sit right with me, and that's why I'm not too excited for this set. This is probably the main hot take that has bugged me since they announced it, is just the fact that it's a new generation. It's going to be Generation 10, and nothing new is coming out. No new Pokemon, no new mechanics. I mean, Mega Evolution's already a thing. Let me know in the comments what you think about the fact that a whole generation is being branched around not new stuff. I think they could have gotten away with just making it like the last hurrah of Scarlet and Violet, maybe season 11, because I think Black Bolt and White Flare were season 10.5, maybe season 11 while they were making the new generation. Phantasmic Forces is going to be coming out as the second season of Mega Evolution in itself. That could have been 11.5, right? If they already had that on the back burner, that could have been 11.5. We didn't need to get rid of Scarlet and Violet until they had the new Pokemon ready to go. So let me know in the comments what you think of that. And again, if you're still with us, let me know if you're excited for Mega Evolution or if you're not. And if you agree with my hot takes or if you have some of your own that you want to get out there for people to read. But let's get into pack number 5. All right. Pack number 5 is also going to be a Pikachu. So that's crazy. We got 3 of the same pack art back to back to back. And I am really excited to see what we get out of this Pikachu pack. So we're going to start off with a Fighting Energy. And then Tandemus, Spupa, Donphan, Fuecoco, Altaria, Vivillon, Dragon Elixir, Reverse Hollow Magnezone, Reverse Hollow Gravity Mountain, and a Hydreigon EX. This booster bundle really likes me today.
Not bad, not bad.
Last hot take 6, is going to be launch hype versus pack reality. So Mega Evolution has been cited to have over 180 cards total in it.
Wow, that's a lot.
To include trainers, special arts, all the megas, and all the hype. But let's be real, that kind of big card count in a set, we've seen it before all throughout the Scarlet and Violet era, normally means diluted pull rates. More chase cards, less chance of pulling the ones you actually want. And so while the launch hype is going to be strong, just like we've seen throughout the recent Scarlet and Violet sets, everything's already sold out pre-order wise. Everything's going to sell out. Scalpers are going to have a heyday with this set, which is why I'm probably not getting any anytime soon. Because number one, I'm not excited for it. And number two, it's not worth it to go and fight the scalpers for the set because the pack openings are going to end up falling flat, just like we've seen in some of these bigger Scarlet and Violet sets. Pull rates are going to be abysmal. It's just not going to be everything that it's going to be hyped up to be upon release. I've already seen some stuff on eBay. The $160 booster bundles are being posted on eBay for $300. You have booster bundles going for $75, $80 when their retail price is $27. A nostalgic set like this has so much hype built around the launch, and everyone wants to get a piece of it, probably because of the nostalgia, that once they start opening these packs, I highly doubt. I really think that the pull rates are just not going to match the amount of money that people are willing to spend on this set. You let me know in the comments what you think the pull rates are going to be, and if you think they're going to be anything worth actually spending money on, and we'll see if any of us agree. But let's get into this last pack and then my final thoughts, and we'll get out of here. Last pack of this booster bundle, we got Latias and Latios on the pack art. Ending our Pikachu pack art streak, but that's okay. I'm going to open this up, and hopefully this last pack gives us some magic, if you will. And then as I'm doing this, again, you just let me know in the comments how you think this Mega Evolution set is going to affect the TCG as a whole. If you're excited for it, then great. I'm excited for you. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. You know what I mean? So Relor, Graplocked, Executor, Iron Bundle, Maushold, Reverse Hollow Sandygast, Reverse Hollow Charcadet, the other art, and a Hollow Tapu Lele.
It's caca.
So those are my takes on Mega Evolutions, and I've listed them here so that way you can go back and look at one that sticks out to you. Let me know in the comments if you agree with this, and definitely let me know in the comments if you don't agree with this, because I'd like to get your guys' thoughts on the set. Are you excited for it? Do you agree that it's much of the same? Do you feel let down that we're not getting new Pokemon in the new generation? I opened up that Surging Sparks booster bundle and got 4 hits out of the 6 packs, which we're always super excited for. I do want to tell you how you can get some cards for free. All you have to do is like this video down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you comment what your favorite Pokeball is. Go ahead and tag a friend for me as well, because the faster we get to 250 subs, the faster I can give away that Houndstone EX box, and we can move on to the 500 and the 1,000. I appreciate you guys for supporting PokéGuys pulling on a budget, and I do want to let you know that by subscribing to the channel, you're going to be open to a very new exciting set that we have coming up, which involves this giant folder right here. I'm not going to tell you much more else about it because I want you guys to tune in on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.